The CRUST. What I thought was going to be a run-of-the-mill space resource extraction game has really got some interesting heart and some wonderful voice acting. And now that I'm trying it for the first time during the Steam Next event, I'm excited to see the full release of this one whenever it happens to drop. Looks like it's got a campaign mode and also a sandbox mode too for all sorts of factory building in space. If you're a big fan of Factorio or really any factory building game, this is certainly going to be one to keep an eye on and add to your wish list. You can also try this one for free as it is available during the Steam Next event that happens to end at the end of the week, but also it could go on and have multiple demos before its eventual release. Welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Good to see you for yet another awesome building game. This one, the CRUST, which seems to have a really interesting futuristic take on Earth and mining and whatnot on the moon and many other locations. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Let's jump into our first look at an early version of the CRUST.
Destination Moon, base MT4. Docking gateway provision priority. Highest. Coast crossing route. Always in favor of HB11. Priority launch and landing has been approved by CRUST.
Alpha team, get ready to head back home. Over. Watch yourself out there. Lunar night is coming. Stand by, Alpha team. We've got visitors. Mayor Tranquilitatis, logistics to incoming transition. Please state your intentions. Over.
Alice to MT Logistics. We have received clearance and hold a signed contract with Mr. Halloway for our mining operations in this designated sector. We're here to commence our activities as scheduled. Over.
MT Logistics to Alice. We weren't informed of your early arrival. We've just finished building the elevator for your drones to access the underground facilities. At the moment, all the electricity is being used to charge the batteries as we prepare for the night. So we can't route power to the elevator right now. I suggest you, Sunshine, to keep your mining buddies in orbit for the next 2 weeks and return with the sunrise. Over.
We made it here right on schedule, but waiting for the next morning on the moon, a whole 2 weeks of downtime, is utterly unacceptable. This could jeopardize our entire mining contract. We need a better plan. And name's Alice. Just saying. Good afternoon, Director. This is Alice, your first Vice President. We have a bit of a situation here, but I'm already on it. Let's just test our connection before we delve any deeper. Give this dialogue box a click if you're hearing me loud and clear. Then we can proceed. Connection solid. That's a start. Give me a moment to secure our landing clearance. Feel free to soak in the sights while you wait. I'll ping you as soon as I have an update. So, Robert, do we have a deal?
Let me be clear. The risk of 2-week power outage equals job loss and a costly lawsuit for me. I don't care who you are. Get Halloway on this, but no power for you until sunrise. We just don't have it right now.
Look, Robert, you and I got off on the wrong foot. Our drones are designed for autonomous construction and repair, and we've brought the necessary resources. grant us landing permission, and we'll handle the power situation ourselves. This benefits both of us. More solar panels for you, and we could land our toys and get going. They also can handle the repairs. So, should I update Mr. Holloway on our successful collaboration?
All right, Alice, you have permission to land. Make sure your drones don't break anything. Over and out.
Director, it is your call now. Permission to land has been granted. Show this Bob the Builder that we can fix this.
Isn't that
Select
copyright?
a landing location for the pods near the elevator shaft. Click on the notification located on the left side of the control interface and specify the designated landing spot for the capsule.
Alice, your primary responsibility is to ensure resource extraction and processing at our logistic hub in the Sea of Tranquility. Currently, our operations heavily rely on external supplies. If you can address this issue, even partially, rest assured we'll secure long-term contracts for you. I personally vouched for your mission to the board. You're a promising team with intriguing developments, so you better give me something to convince those skeptical of your work.
Absolutely, Mr. Holloway. Both the director and I are immensely grateful to
Objective
you.
achieved.
Our focus is on establishing a long-term partnership, and we'll give our utmost to make it a reality. You can count on us. To initiate construction, choose the required module. Director, place holograms of solar panels on the allocated sites. Our drones will take it from there. You'll see.
Wow. Well, quite the intro. Damn, I'm really impressed with how close we can zoom in. Love the characters' portraits, wonderful voice actors, and I like a kind of a smaller mission-based scenario for this demo. Pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and put down ourselves some solar panels, but look at all the stuff we have to build. Wow. And that's just under electricity. We've got multiple storages, recreation for the crew, life support, so oxygen, water, etc. We got research and training. We've got logistics, so all sorts of things for vehicles, such as this one, which almost reminds me of like a Red Alert harvester coming back. And the fact that we can zoom in that close, like literally see it do its stuff, is really cool. And great music, too. All right, let's build those solar panels then. So what do we need? Charging stations, batteries, medium solar panels. There we go. And we'll plop those down in line with the other ones. So I think we'll hold shift for that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that one's off a little bit. Is there a cancel? There is. All right, let's put that down. Right there, cool. So these must be large size. Maybe. Small, medium, fuel generators. A right egg? Wow, I've never heard of some of these things before. And of course, stuff from mining operations. Oh, right click also brings up wires and such, so we'll have to wire everything together. And it'll all follow these power lines up here, which kind of nice. Looks like we got some production chains here for maybe copper and iron? The sequel.
Objective achieved.
Look at that. They've actually built them. Not a bad start at all. Alice, can you hear me? Your drones did a good job, better than we expected. All the energy from these panels is yours, but now it's crucial to conserve it if you want to work during the night. To achieve that, you'll need batteries.
It's all good, Robert. I completely understand you. We were already going to build batteries anyway. Director, he's correct. A lunar night lasts nearly 14 and a half Earth days in the absence of sunlight.
Wow.
And batteries are crucial for us. Construct 4 batteries next to the solar panels.
Alright, so 4 of those could go here, and then I'm not sure what will go there, but alright, batteries it is. Oh, even more than what we've got before. Let's see how we can rotate. We'll make it equal with the other side. Cool. I appreciate the level of power management here. Looks like we're building a charging station there for our robots. But yeah, I appreciate the fact that we have to build so many of the same thing. Almost reminded me a bit of like Supreme Commander with all the power storage you have to build in that game and all the power production. Nice. Alright, now we're just waiting. Almost done. 2 more to go. Look at these conveyor belts, too. Not exactly sure what those are manufacturing, but I like how the conveyors are very high up, giving full access to drones to drive underneath. A little bit of cat captain of industry there for me to think about that. With vehicles being able to drive under piping.
Your drones did a pretty good job, but the wiring tool is only operable by a human. Wire the panels and the batteries together. Next, you just need to power up the elevator, and you'll gain access to the underground level.
Go
Oh.
to the communications panel and select the wiring tool.
And we can wire that directly to one of the... Oh, I see. We're going to make a power line going off. And we'll go this direction. Cool. So blueprint for the one cable there, or the one small tower. And the pole's almost complete. And then the drones should be able to charge themselves. Connect the elevator to the power grid as well. Oh, looks like we're missing some other things with power. Not sure exactly which one is the elevator, but I love these large buildings. Very big buildings here. Oh, looks like that's charging. Online, good. Now, where's the elevator? There it is. That has to be connected to the line too. So if we right click, we could just do it that way. And that's easy. 1, 2. It looks like 3 out of 7. A few more things that need to be connected here. Not sure which other modules need to be connected. Oh, they mean the charging stations. Okay. Luckily, putting down a wire is instantaneous, but building a pole takes a little bit of time. It looks like they put them in kind of a circuit, going through one and the other. As where I just kind of put them like that. Alright, so that might matter. We might actually have to build a circuit in the game. Switch to the underground level. What? So not only are we building above the surface, but also below. Wow. So cool. We get to build in 2 layers. So our base and all of the support above for solar power and storage and transportation, etc. And then that's where all the good juicy stuff is. That's where all the flavor is. The sweet baby rays all the way down here. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. Build a drone reconfiguration module. Alright, let's build that right there. Oop. I meant to rotate with tab, but it's R instead. Let's build it right there. So then the drone should come down the elevator. Let's see if they... Yes, they do. 90-degree turns on all the robots, though, but that's okay. I mean, at a certain point, I think we'll be playing this game so far zoomed out that, yeah. I don't think it'll matter too much. Alright, a few more things to go. So they're bringing down supplies and then about ready to initiate construction. Then I can only imagine that all of the area down here we're going to have to mine out ourselves. So if there's some sort of a valuable mineral down here or something like water or whatnot, or ice, we could probably just get it from digging towards it. Oh. Oh, interesting. So power is transferred through the elevator to the underground as well. Wow, what a well thought out game. So we have to do all the wiring above and below the surface. So where do we connect this exactly? There to there. Boom.
Pardon my curiosity, but how are you going to extract lunar regolith with robot carriers? I am far from a robotic expert, of course, but it seems like we have more questions than answers at this point.
That's an excellent question, Robert, and I'd be delighted to answer it. However, I need to wrap up something first. Director, with the reconfiguration module, you can convert up to 5 worker drones to mining drones and vice versa. Convert 4 drones into mining drones and set an excavation zone for them.
Oh, that's great. So we can convert drones. They just have to go to this station to convert whatever job they're going to do. All right, so we need 4.
Now, let's have the drones excavate an area measuring 50 standard units. In the meantime, to order the drones to start the excavation, you need to use the highlighting tool and mark areas for mining.
We can
and
paint.
The digging drones will do the rest. Robert, to answer your question, our company has been providing repair and maintenance services for robotics and mining equipment for over 10 years. We were involved in the development and maintenance of technology for lunar mining along with the first industrial expeditions to the moon. even before the construction of the space elevator and the full-scale development of the moon by mankind. And I'm pleased to inform you, Robert, that by accumulating our vast experience, we have been able to develop and implement multifunctional drone technology that can be re-equipped for a variety of tasks. As a special bonus, I can include a coloring book set, so you can brighten up your leisure time at work in silence.
Wow.
Okay, Alice, I get the hint. You do your job and I'll mind my own business. By the way, I'll grab a few coloring books as souvenirs for the kids. I'll be heading home in 2 weeks. Director, I understand that I can be difficult at times, but your Alice is also quite remarkable. She reminds me of my ex-wife.
Yeah, she's a pain in the ass, all right.
We're all still on the same channel, Robert.
So what's up with those coloring books?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God.
Robert, do you read me? According to the data, there are no survivors on the base, but I had to check. And I shouldn't have said anything about flowers. We're still receiving a signal from the drones. Our best bet is to try to repair the lift and rebuild the power supply circuit in order to save our equipment. It seems we have no other choice. We are in urgent need of solar panels and accumulators connected in one electrical circuit. With the available resources, direct the drones to construct the power supply modules, aiming to restore the previous setup prior to the explosion. Remember to connect the modules with wires.
Girl, we just got
Based on the
nuked.
spread of the blast wave, it appears that the explosion took place on the far side of the moon. Fortunately, it occurred at a considerable distance from our mission. However, the strength of the explosion raises additional questions.
So, the only response we get from the head of the scientific department and a renowned scientist is that the explosion was far away, and we don't know the cause?
That's because scientists rely on established facts, rather than speculating based on unreliable data. They prefer to work with what is known, rather than jumping to hasty conclusions. I've heard that First Vice President Alice Vance maintains her composure and professionalism in all circumstances. Perhaps it's time for you to call your alter ego.
Maybe I should, Professor. Tell me, prior to the moon launch, we were actively involved in a range of technologies aimed at advancing autonomous mining. Could you provide an update on the status of this project?
We had a plan for an autonomous extraction plant, but it's currently just a project. Given the circumstances, implementation seems unlikely.
Now we need to fix the elevator to regain access to the underground level. Select it and order the drones to start repairing it.
There's a TCT Farhat out there. I don't know what that is, but I just saw it here. Wow. All right, so the moon was nuked? Someone nuked the moon? Moon terrorists tried to blow things up? What the hell? All right, we need to build 4 solar panels and batteries. I guess that's a good start. I don't even know what all this stuff was. I guess these are some of the old solar panels. I wonder if this is the type of game where we can use the previous building and then try to build over it. We need to research, though, in order to build medium. All right, well, let's try to build smalls. And maybe we can salvage some of these old ones. All right, we'll build next to them and then maybe salvage them. We'll scoot this over a little bit. Let's do... start small. 4 of those and then 4 batteries. We'll wire them like this. Alright, well, the drones survived. Some of them did. We got lucky there. Looks like there's some materials they were able to salvage, too.
Select the required speed using the interface or hotkeys 1, 2, 3. This can speed up the process while building modules. or you can use the pause to plan your future base in a relaxed mode.
Ooh. That's nice. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, let's speed up while we wait. Anything below? Looks like the connection was severed here. Luckily, the elevator is still somewhat functional. Let's go ahead and repair that. And we should hopefully be able to connect to those. Let's wire this in reverse. Just like in a circuit. Okay, everything's wired now. Just 2 more batteries to make. Wow. I want the camera to be a little bit more free as I zoom out. A lot of games do this where they'll kind of force like an angle, and I wish there was a little bit more freedom. Uh-oh. I see blue, red, and green production, or orange.
Objective achieved.
Oh boy. Alright, now we need to fix the elevator. Wow, I kind of already ahead of you there, ma'am. We do need to select
Director,
power to that.
CRUST have made an official statement. I will put it on the screen.
On this day, an unexpected asteroid impact occurred on the surface of the moon. We are currently working tirelessly to re-establish contact with lunar outposts and assess the situation. The number of casualties, if any, is being verified. As a result of the impact, 4 of the 5 lunar orbital stations are non-operational. This has caused disruptions in navigation and logistic systems. Be advised that all lunar-based activities and communications may experience delays or interruptions until further notice. We want to emphasize that Earth is not in any danger as a result of this event. We will continue working around the clock to address this unprecedented event and ensure the safety of all those affected. Do not spread unverified information as it may lead to unnecessary panic.
Alright then. Alright, we gotta build a charging station. Okay, we can do that. I guess we'll build that nearby. So, thank you, ma'am. Charging station was meow.
So, it turned out to be an asteroid after all. Professor, is that even a possibility?
No.
Collision of an asteroid with the moon. That's plausible. However, the possibility of not detecting an asteroid of that size and predicted trajectory in time raises another question. Anyway, we've received your request for research projects. Let's finish the current tasks first, and then we'll address it.
And now we gotta charge the elevator too. Okay. Second time's the charm. So we know how, a good thing they showed us so early how limited our resources truly will be. We've basically got nothing left at all. Wow. All right, power should be supplied shortly. And there she goes. Elevators repaired.
While lunar outposts showcase humanity's technological advancement, their longevity is limited without the presence of essential resources like steel and concrete.
Oh yeah, I hear
Now,
that.
we do have electricity, but we need both steel and concrete to keep the modules running.
True.
Start by researching and building the pressing module, which enables the production of smart concrete from regolith. While not the most efficient method, we need to prioritize speed over optimization. Additionally, allocate a mining area to the digging drones to ensure a steady supply of raw materials for the pressing module.
Okay. So chunked mine. Okay, we probably got to dig from underneath and then bring stuff up. Build a pressing module. And that'll be a way to kind of get concrete. Okay. Well, let's mine some chunks. Have at it, boys. Hopefully. Alright, let's build ourselves the pressing module. Oh, we have to unlock that first, though, so to research we go. And it's nighttime now. Hopefully our batteries are storing enough power for us. So, where's our research? Oh, look at all the stuff we can build. There's the regolith there. Titanium, organics, helium-3, medicine, microprocessors, fuel. A lot of stuff. And even more at the top. Well, at least we can bring it in where we want. Kind of nice to have a UI that lets us move it around wherever we want. Okay, let's do the pressing first. Looks like we're starting with 200 orange. We have fundamental research, landing platforms, robot mining speeds, so some upgrades to things. Wow, look at that tech tree. And the demo lets us do quite a bit, actually. I was not expecting that much. And social, things like more than likely the... Oh, scanning aluminum, ice extractor. Oh, okay. A few things that I don't know if those would actually be under social, but sure. Sure. Alright, let's get some miners converted. Look at the nighttime, it's pretty.
Now Professor Wilfrey will explain to you how to use our research projects, and I will come back to you later.
Let's begin with the fundamentals, Director. Each unit of regolith contains its own percentage of valuable resources, and at the moment, you're primarily mining barren rock. To locate resource deposits, we require the ore detector. Open the research panel, select geological exploration, and we can proceed with our work. Once this research is completed, you'll gain the ability to construct the ore detector. We had prepared this research plan for the distant future, but we must adapt and work with it now. It may seem cynical, but considering the circumstances, our best course of action at the moment is to try to save the equipment that has miraculously survived.
Alright, so we need to research the, what was it? Ore detection? Prospecting? Under the ore detector. Okay. So the research name might be different than what it actually makes. Interesting. Also, the game's frames per second are displayed in the upper left corner, which is kind of cool. Alright, so now we got to build a pressing module. I think we could build that above. Where's our pressing module? I don't see it under mining or production. Bulk storage. I feel like we definitely could use a search bar here and just type it in. You guys are okay to mine more, right? Yeah. Couple of idle mining drones. They should be able to get back up to the battery chargers. Let's build a battery charger down here too. It'd be a good idea.
Research complete.
That way they don't have to drive all the way back. There we go. Alright, new research. Melting, etc. Okay, we'll hold off on that. Let's see, we want a regolith. Oh, general storage. What if we could actually build roads too? It would be nice to build some sort of a road. Single resource. We still have power and storage. Got about 50 days worth of power. That's actually quite a lot. Wow. Maybe we can only build the processing module down here. Ah, some things can only be built underground. Oh. Underground only, right. Okay. Alright, so some things have to be built underground, so we will be forced to have particular factories based on that requirement. So they'll drive in one way and out the other. I guess we'll just build that here. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. Reminds me of Satisfactory setting up all those wires that look like that. Alright, so now they're building the pressing module. And now we can mine more chunks. So without a place to bring those, it'll block the way, and we won't be able to do more mining, perhaps. Scan it with the ore scanner first. That's probably something they'll ask us to do next. Something along the lines of maybe copper or iron down here. Alright. Well, I've asked for more chunks to be mined, but that must be... Ah, we can't mine that because it's a particular mineral. Alright, we could adjust the brush size too. That's kind of nice. Ah, so you can get real particular.
Alright, now get the drones to build it. I wouldn't wait too long if I were you. And add a bulk resource storage to it, so your drones have a place to take the regolith they've mined.
Right.
Keep in mind that the detector contains ultra-sensitive phased arrays, making it essential to construct it below the moon's surface. It is not designed to withstand lunar dust and solar radiation.
Oh, okay, so he could have told us that before, but alright. Gotcha, bro. Alright, so we'll keep mining a lot of that out. We need it for concrete anyway. Now we got to build an ore detector, but also to build a storage, as mentioned. These look like they could have conveyor belts, but not sure how far those are away yet, so it might be a good idea to just build something now. Just to get something going. Basic science lab, engineering, and sociology. And we need to build an ore detector. And there she is. Looks like this might not have to be connected to power. There we go.
Don't forget to wire it up. The ore detector uses battery power to every scan.
Oh.
The bigger the scanning area, the more power it requires. Select the ore detector and scan the regolith around it. You need to find the nearest iron vein and then excavate the regolith from it with mining drones. Using the detector consumes battery power, and the larger the scan area, the more power is consumed. Remember this and try not to leave your base without power.
Of course. Activate. Oh, that's neat how that works. Alright, well, we see ore right here, so...
Now we require a smelting furnace which employs the
Nice.
reduction method to convert the oxide into usable resources. Although we haven't tested this technology yet, theoretically it should work as intended.
Theoretically? Professor, are you sure that it's worth taking the risk at this moment?
Our whole enterprise is now one big risk. It can't be eliminated even if we do absolutely nothing. So yes, I'm quite certain about that.
What an outstanding mining game so far. Really focusing on that. I build a smelting furnace. Can that be built above ground? Research required on that. Okay. Fuel generator, medium solar panel. Might be a good idea to research that too. Alright, let's go back to the surface and make some more solar panels. Hopefully we can afford those. We're going to need extra power. Building all this extra stuff. We'll see. Hopefully we have enough. Cool to see all the vehicles driving like that. Oh, look at that. Work area looks nice. Still waiting on our research. Pressing a lot of that stuff into concrete. That's cool. Getting low power here. Hopefully daytime comes around soon. We're going to need that. And if we could research salvaging, that'd be huge for us. Iron deposit, but it also contains titanium, silicon, aluminum, water, and ore about 14,000 units. Looks like they've simplified this too from bauxite, having to convert that into aluminum to just simply aluminum. A lot of games do that. Alright, let's continue to mark for mining.
Research complete.
Ah, perfect. Smelting furnace should be ready to go. There we are. I guess that could be above and below. Okay, cool. Kind of running out of room down there, so let's build it near the mine. And we'll give it a little bit of room. And we'll connect it to power. I like the attention to detail they put in for the power lines, trying to have most of the connections high up. Alright, we'll finish building that shortly.
Objective
Now select
achieved.
the recipe for producing steel in the smelting furnace.
Alright, we got to set a recipe for steel. There's also aluminum, silicon, a titan?
Objective
The
achieved.
smelting
That titanium?
furnace always requires oxides to begin production of any resource, and mining drones are able to extract oxides directly from the vein. It's not the most efficient way, but we have to start right now. Order them to excavate the regolith on top, and then assign them to extract iron oxide from the vein. Enter excavation mode to be able to assign mining drone to mine the vein. Then set the number of drones that will mine oxide from the vein.
Oh, okay. Can I change that to oxide?
Now
Objective
you have
achieved.
steel and smart concrete production, but it is extremely inefficient. To secure a foothold, we need to build a fully capable production chain.
You do have a plan, don't you, Professor?
And while they're digging, we need to research underground mining and build the extractor. Select the necessary research, and we will start working on it immediately.
Alright, there you go. Well, alright, so we got iron going. Unlock the underground extraction. That's what we're working on now. And then we'll probably build that over this iron vein. And then that should be able to get smelted, yep. And then we'll be able to make solar panels from that. Perfect. So we're making steel. Outstanding. And that gives us more power. Nicely done. This is going to be a great one. This is a must play for me. Like, absolutely, I want to do a full playthrough of what obviously is going to be a campaign that's probably going to be like a tutorial where the whole story just teaches you how to play it till you get to the end, and then you can do free play and build however the hell you want with possibly procedurally generated locations. Alright, we're still standing by on research. 40%. And all of our materials are going towards power production, which is a good idea. And this we should store. Regolith there.
Not only have we almost lost all our equipment and communication, now we also have CRUST to deal with. By the way, Wilfrey, it seems they haven't forgotten about you either. Anyway, Director, let's see what we got. Land the pod with the rover and we will proceed.
Land a rover. Okay. Drop it right there.
Wait a second, so there is nothing bothering you two? What makes you think we're even accepting this offer? And how about checking with me and the director?
Alice, back to 15 years ago, Wilfrey and I were working for CRUST.
Wow.
I was dusting off the first lunar rovers, and he was hanging out in the lab. CRUST holds significant authority, having constructed the space elevator.
Given the circumstances, it's actually in our favor. It appears that their operations on the moon are now dependent on us. This presents us with an opportunity to obtain everything we need by cooperating with CRUST.
The situation consists of the remnants of a miraculously surviving moon base, an undisclosed loss of life, and a world teetering on the brink of a humanitarian catastrophe. Do we truly consider this situation to be precisely in our favor?
If there were any discernible advantage for us in refusing to cooperate with CRUST, then I would understand the purpose of this conversation. However, as of now, I'm still failing to see it.
Wilfrey is indeed an aging cynic, but his point holds true. If there's anything left to save, we'll need CRUST's resources. Moreover, the desire to keep the company seems like a valid motive to push forward. Horizon 6 augmented so far that only the hull is factory-made. This is top-notch equipment, a rarity even among CRUST's inventory. Send it out of the base, see what we can find.
Guy sounded like Al Pacino or something. Alright, send it out to the base. Leave the base, go for it. He's going exploring. Alright. Okay, well, we got things connected to power. We're still mining. Things are good, I think. I hope. No research selected, but, wow. Damn, we're not even like halfway. I wouldn't even say like a third of the way done with this demo. It's got some real depth to it. Even just for a demo. That's good. That's a good sign. Connect the extractor to the power grid. We've done that. Pretty sure.
I assume the extractor has started mining operations. Now let's research the single regolith prior to the expedition. We devised a 3-stage processing chain to convert regolith into a...
Great, Wilfrey. While you're enjoying your cozy lab as usual, I'm here sifting through scrap metal.
It's a remote-controlled rover. The director runs it, and you're in an equally cozy dispatch center. But you still keep complaining.
Alright then. Unlock single regolith refinery. Build single regolith refinery. Examine the repeater. Oh yeah, that's something we saw nearby. Alright, we'll start an expedition to that. Investigate. Few different destinations to go. Wreckage, distress call, demolish structure, and there's the Farhad that I saw before. Alright, let's go back to our base. Okay, so now we need to unlock another refinery. There we are. And we have to unlock and build that. We've got a long way to go. Alright, I wonder what the rover will find. Power's in the negative now. That's okay, though. Just a little bit at nighttime? Yeah, that's alright. We got plenty of power. Good, because we're going to be building a lot more. Okay, let's extract that. Love the game's views, too, by the way. Above and below the surface, and then also in orbit, too. Well done. Go ahead and extract all that. And maybe we could build a tunnel over here. Because we may eventually need a lot more of that concrete. And we can store it once we build this thing. Alright, let's see. Examine the repeater. I wonder if he's there yet. Oh, yep, he's just arriving. Wow, we can even zoom into the surface quite a bit. Wonder if this is the actual surface of the moon. It looks like it could be an actual scan. And we can see a lot of the locations here, such as the Sea of Tranquility. Alright, let's go underground. Everybody's working nicely. Bringing materials from the extractor, too. Now we're bringing that tunnel. Nice. Need a lot more iron. But they'll get it done. Or maybe they won't bring it there until it's actually required for a building project. Alright, we must have found something. Oh, the rover's out of battery power. Maybe that'll charge during the day. Geological scan, start expedition. Batteries discharged. They charge during the day with the built-in solar panels. Interesting. So there might be some sort of a upgrade to make it so those can have larger batteries, or some other way to provide power. Some sort of a power cell or something. Alright, so he can't go anywhere yet. The year 2080. Wow. Let's see. Can't wait until we can salvage and get rid of all this stuff here.
Research complete.
Some of these buildings are absolutely gargantuan. That's crazy. Alright, let's build that refinery. So... there it is. I think we could build that down here since a lot of the materials come from down here too. Save space on the elevator. There we go. Nice and compact. And we gotta wait till daytime. So what do we got? 18, 19. We'll have to wait till like whatever the clock is. Maybe about 8 a.m. But they did mention something about the time.
Refinery, according to its name, can only get one type of oxide at a time. Be sure to select the iron oxide recipe to start production.
Alright.
Objective
And now that you
achieved.
have a functioning steel production line, we can enhance its efficiency by connecting the modules with a conveyor belt.
Oh, now we're getting into conveyors. But of course we got to research that, right? Of course. Alright, so now the drones will be a little less effective than the drones. Fundamental, I'd say that's where that's going to be. Ooh, allows us to salvage, yeah, but we need a we need a lot of blue for that one. Ah, there are conveyors. 3,000. Wonder if we're paying for things with money if we don't have the research. Anyway, we've started that, so we could have researched salvage too. That might make things a little easier. Might be the first thing to do in the demo. Examine the repeater. Have we reached it yet? No, gotta wait until day. Well, good thing we built these two next to each other. Although the conveyor might be a little weird, but we'll figure it out. Only 20% on those conveyors. Ah, we have oxygen too. So water, oxygen, and power. Good music. Alright, conveyor belts are at 83.
While we have found enough useful data,
Hi, Al
there
Pacino.
are also enough valuable resources for us to pick up. I would suggest that we don't get in touch with CRUST until we get them out.
Mr. Ratchet, are you fully aware of the gravity of our situation and the current events? Nor do we even have anything to carry it with. This rover is not capable of carrying cargo.
Very much so, Alice. And we need those resources now more than ever. And I'm sure my drones can fix this piece of junk. It's a Pathfinder 3B, an older model, but it offers enhanced off-road capabilities and greater cargo capacity. Exactly what we need.
There we go. Gonna get things repaired. Alright, so unlock conveyors and then fix the big O cargo truck. We'll need to make ourselves some components and a lot of steel now. But first things first, let's get those conveyors done. And we could send our expedition truck out on another expedition. Or have them come back.
Research complete.
Let's go ahead and pick up those components. So we can actually have him pick up stuff and bring it back. That's cool. Max out those components and come on home. Paid lab. Vehicle selected. There we go. Now, if you could come home, that'd be great. Gives resources, yes. Scout rover. Go to the repeater, please. Vehicle selected. I keep trying to select that vehicle. Oh, whoa, whoa. Humanitarian crisis. Whoa. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll come back to that truck. I want to do my conveyors. Don't need all that time passing. Let's get those set up. And those are under... probably logistics. Electricity, general storage. Oh, connect extractor. Oh, wait, do we connect it this way? Ah, we have to do a logistic setup through the actual building itself. Okay. So, logistic setup. Export on. We will not allow taking resources. Oh, we just right-click then. And we're going to not allow that because we're just simply... We're now exporting here. But also we're going to allow for some other things to be taken away. Nope, don't do that. Looks like there's no way to cancel that. Hopefully in the future there'll be a way to cancel demolition and also to connect things differently. But that's okay. But it does show that we can demolish a building, and I wonder if we get all the resources back from that. And we can demolish this even after it's constructed, just like the power lines and whatnot. But damn, man. Pretty cool game, I've got to say.
Alice, good afternoon.
Hello.
We may have found a way to recoup our lunar venture in a shorter time frame.
Ledger, what is it this time? Buying back shares in old movie theaters to sell to trust funds once more?
Oh.
Good one, Alice. Director, the explosion on the moon has caused a disruption in the logistics of supply to Earth. As a result, the market is in panic with prices of lunar resources skyrocketing.
Good.
If we can find a way to sell these resources to Earth, we have the potential to not only recover our investments, but also generate significant profits.
Great. So what's the next plan? Reinvest the super profits into buying the real estate when there's blood in the streets? Director, the Earth needs resources now, but that's no reason to profit from tragedy. And even if we were going to do this, how do we reach the Earth? The explosion disrupted all the logistics.
Mr. Ledger has already contacted us. CRUST is ready to deliver contracted supplies to Earth at the standard fee. Now, almost all of our contractors are experiencing a shortage of raw materials, so we will find a way to make it happen. To do this, you need to build a landing platform. It allows you to load cargo capsules and send them into orbit. With all the surrounding circumstances, we don't advise you to pass up this opportunity. This crisis is sure to be taken advantage of by someone.
He even went behind our backs and contacted CRUST. Ledger, if humanity intact had market shares, you'd be at a steady zero.
Well, when the stock market starts trading sarcasm, Alice, you're sure to make some profit. I'm doing what's necessary to ensure the company's survival. It's in our mutual interest. Director, Alice makes a valid point, but if we don't seize this opportunity amidst the crisis, someone else surely will. How will the company survive if our moon mission fails completely?
Director, sending some resources to Earth is indeed a great idea. Moreover, it presents us with a unique opportunity for a remarkable PR campaign. While corporations are spending billions on advertising, we can generate significant coverage, even for supplies of steel and concrete. Profitability doesn't always come solely from direct revenue. Director, sending some resources to Earth is indeed a great idea. Moreover, it presents us with a unique opportunity for a remarkable PR campaign. While corporations are spending billions on advertising, we can generate significant coverage even for supplies of steel and concrete.
Didn't you say that?
Profitability doesn't always come solely from direct revenue.
She's stuck on a loop. She's an AI. All right, they want us to build a landing platform so we can export stuff. All right, one of those guys, that one guy reminded me of like Leonard Nimoy. That's who it was, the dude with white hair. All right, unfortunately, we're just simply out of time for our first look at the CRUST, and this is a fantastic demo that literally, I hate to say it, but goes much more in depth than I was expecting. All right, well, cool. I will see you all very soon for much more of this game, maybe even a live stream of the demo where there's a lot of content here. But hey, pick it up for yourself, add it to your wish list. It seems pretty damn cool, but know that, you know, eventually you're going to hit the end of the demo, and that's when you feel sad, even if you set up the perfect industry. All right, I'll see you all next time. Let me know what you think about the game. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you all for more sometime soon. What a great base builder. Very good.